here comes a rude boy Jamaican.
Now, I'm going to walk you through step by step how to make the most fast, easy, and simple stew peas and rice pigtail version in your kitchen, alright? Now, this is my pigtail, and this is about 2.5 pounds of pigtail. Now, when you buy a pigtail, your pigtail is going to be really salt. You want to get some of that, you want to get most of that salt out of it because you're going to ruin your stew peas. Now, what you want to do is get your pigtail, put it in a container with warm water. I always put pimento seed in a man when I put it overnight. You're going to let it sit overnight and it's going to soak up all that salt up out of your pigtail, right? So you're going to do that for sure. Now in the morning when you're ready for cook your thing, you're going to go ahead and throw that water off about an hour before you even start to cook it, and put some fresh water on it, and then you're ready to move on to your next step. Now I'm going to cut up my pigtail, and I don't want it to be too big, and I definitely don't want it to be too small. And this is the size that you want it to be. You don't want it to be too chunky. This is perfectly fine. Now let's talk about our other ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need 2 cups of red kidney beans, 1 can of coconut milk or cream, 1 cup of white flour, and you're also going to add vinegar to it. Now as far as your flavoring go, to give it extra boost of flavor, you want to go ahead and add garlic powder, onion powder, Jamaican all-purpose seasoning, beef seasoning, black pepper, and paprika. That are the spices that I use when I'm making mine. Now, in addition, to make it turn up real loud, of course you're going to need scallion and thyme, onion, bell peppers. You're also going to have to add some kind of hot scotch bonnet pepper, some kind of pepper of your choice, cayenne pepper if you don't want to go that route, fresh garlic of course, and you're going to also want some more pimento seed. Okay guys, we're moving on to our very first step here. Now in that container is my pigtail. Now I'm going to use my pressure cooker for this because I'm not going to be in my kitchen forever. This is going to be fast, easy, and simple as usual. Now I'm also going to add 2 cups of peas, and you want to make sure so you wash your peas nice and clean before you put it inside of that. To that I'm going to add some boiling water to that. I'm going to add a couple of cloves of garlic in there, and I'm going to add some more pimento seed, right? Because I want the thing for up. I'm not going to add anything else in there, right? I'm going to cover this up. I'm going to put it on my stove top, and I'm going to let this cook up, and when we come back it's going to be like ready to get seasoned up and all that stuff. This thing is going to be fast, easy, and simple, man. Come on, let's go. It cooked, right? It took about, I would say, 35 minutes to cook to get to this step. Even if it's not tender as far as the peas is concerned, stove top is going to finish it off. I'm going to add 1 cup of coconut milk to it. Coconut cream, coconut milk. Now when I'm cooking stew peas, I like to add ginger to it because not everybody can tolerate coconut milk as a combination with red beans. So I'm going to add some chopped ginger to it. Now if you don't have chopped ginger, use powdered ginger. I'm going to add all my veggies, that include my onions as well, and my scallion and thyme. Of course my pepper I'll cut up on the top. To that I'm going to add some apple cider vinegar. Get that all in there. Now it's time to give this thing tons and tons of flavor. So we're going to add our all-purpose seasoning and beef seasoning, black pepper and paprika, onion powder and garlic powder. I am not going to be adding any salt to this because all the flavor from that pigtail is already giving me tons of flavor that I need. Now, if you want to go ahead and add salt to yours, knock yourself out and good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add my little dumplings in. After 30 minutes of simmering on medium heat, this is what your pigtail stew peas and rice look like. It's nice and done. Good. Look it there. My pepper is still holding because I know I'm afraid of pepper, so I kind of pinch it just a little bit for added flavor. There you have it, guys. I'm all done. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and remember, as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen. Enjoy. I'm gonna let this cook for a good 30 minutes on medium heat. Cover it up nice and make it simmer. And when it's done simmer, it's time to eat. So, see you back in a few minutes.
So this is in with your foundation, full coverage, you know, like bam. And last but not least, the last thing I tend to go for in my makeup collection is this palette right here. Let me show you what this baby looks like. It has a whole bunch of concealers. I believe it's $10 for this palette.